everybody, my name's Renee and this is my cash stuffing journey. If you're new here, thank you so much for taking a chance and clicking on my video. I hope you decide to like, subscribe and stick around for a while. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your ongoing support. So today we are doing a travel binder check-in and I am launching some new products, finally. On the weekend we went to the Jurassic Park experience in Sydney, and kind of mixed experience for the weekend. The dinosaur experience itself was really great. We really enjoyed it. It wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. The whole thing took about 45 minutes, maybe a little bit less, but we had a really good time. We were really lucky. We got parking right out the front, and going in was really easy. We just showed them our tickets, walked straight in. There was a bit of a line waiting to get into the event because they were doing like photo ops, so like they had a green screen and you could take photos. We skipped that. We weren't really interested in that one. So yeah, the kids really enjoyed it. The experience itself was really great. The gift shop was a bit more expensive than what I was planning, so we did go over budget in that aspect. But apart from that, it was really great. We had a really good time. I got the crap scared out of me at one point, which was fun. It's funny now, but at the time it scared, like I said, it scared the crap out of me. We were standing in this area and it was if you've seen the new movies, it was the fight scene between the original T-Rex and the new one, and like it literally just popped up right beside us, like scared the crap out of me. And at one point it looks like the lamppost is falling, and I only caught that out of the corner of my eye. So of course this thing popped up beside me, scared the crap out of me. It looked like the lamppost fell, so I screamed for one, and then because I was recording, I hit the camera, like I hit my phone, and now we have video recordings of my terrified face because it flipped the screen around. But apart from that, it was pretty good. It was really good. We really enjoyed our time there. Well worth the money we paid for it. And like I said, the gift shop was more expensive than what I thought, but well worth it. Evelyn got a little stuffed, oh, what's the one with the really long neck? Is it a Bronchiosaurus? I think it's a Bronchosaurus. It's the one with the really long neck, the really big ones. She got a stuffed toy because when we walked in, that was the first kind of dinosaur you saw, and she was so thrilled. She's like, oh wow. So we ended up getting her a stuffed animal of that. William picked out a t-shirt, a Jurassic Park t-shirt. Les got a couple of magnets. Down in his shed he's got some storage cabinets and he's got like all magnets on it. So he picked out a magnet, but there was two that he couldn't decide between, so he picked one, and then I just got him another one on the sly. So he got his two favorite magnets, and then I bought myself a catalog from the experience, so it's got all pictures and information. It was really fun. The downside of the trip was the hotel. We stayed at a Novotel in Sydney Olympic Park, and it was mediocre at best. I paid an extra $100 to check in from 8 o'clock. Of course we were running late, but we got there at around 2:30 and our room wasn't ready. So we had just traveled 3 hours. Evelyn was still in her pajamas. We had all of our bags and they're like, sorry, your room's not ready. So we had to dress Evelyn in the kind of dress her in the foyer. She was still clothed, but we just swapped her clothes out, which is great. Which you like, can you just say bogan? Like really? But yeah, and then they're like, oh yep, it'll be 10 minutes. At 3 o'clock we were still waiting, and we couldn't wait any longer because we had to get our booking for the Jurassic Park experience was 3:30, so we had to leave. So we had to repack the car, and go down to the experience. We finished at the experience. We went back. We checked in. The air conditioner didn't work very well, and normally I wouldn't complain about that, but it's getting pretty hot now in Australia, so air conditioning is kind of needed. And like, that's one of our treats when we go away. We get the air conditioning really pumping, and it helps the kids sleep better and helps Les sleep better. The fridge was broken, the mini fridge, so we took all of those snacks and food down with us to try and save a little bit of money, and then we ended up having no fridge. The hotel, I will give them this, the hotel did offer to send someone to the room, but like, it would have been such a hassle. William was already way overstimulated between the trip down and the experience, because it was loud and it was noisy and there was a lot of people. So he was already overstimulated to the max. And I had also organised to have a cot available, and it wasn't there, so then we had to wait. Like, it was just a lot of little things that kind of negatively impacted the experience. I mean, yes, it was a bed, we were only there overnight, but splurging on stuff like this is such a big thing for us that when it doesn't meet our expectations, which we have had wonderful hotel stays in the past for a lot cheaper, to be honest, it's disappointing, and it does affect the weekend, but we had a good time. I'll put some photos up here. And I'm glad we went, and I am looking forward to the Ramses exhibition in January. And I've also found out that they are having a Titanic exhibition in Melbourne in April, so I'm really going to try and make it so that we can go to that. I really enjoy the Titanic movie. It was one of my favorite movies when I was younger. Although I only could kind of watch it until it started to sink and then I stopped. So I liked the happy part of it, but so it would be really great to see that. But I'm not quite sure if we could go to Melbourne, because that's at least a 3 or 4 day trip for us. But I thought I would check in and let you know. I've been rambling on for 7 minutes already, so let's quickly go through my travel binder and then I will show you the new releases. So I ended up actually pulling everything out of this at one point, and so I've kind of just shoved it wherever. Now, food, we spent everything in food. By the time we did a little bit of a grocery shop, it cost us nearly over $200 for our food at the hotel. We got our room service for dinner and breakfast. Dinner was good. The desserts were very sweet. But the main meals were very good. I had pork chop, mashed potatoes, beans, and roasted tomatoes. I don't know why it had tomatoes in it, unless it was for the acidity to cut through the richness of the mashed potatoes and the jus, but I'm not quite sure because it didn't really fit. But I had that. Les had a Scotch fillet with mashed potatoes, beans, tomatoes and jus. Evelyn had crumbed fish and chips and a salad, and William had a cheeseburger, chips and a salad. He didn't eat the salad, of course. He just ate the cheeseburger and the chips. We also ordered dessert. We ordered a pavlova and an apple tart. They were very, very, very sweet. Evelyn was bouncing off the walls. Me, Les and Evelyn kind of shared them. We kind of picked at them. And then for breakfast the next morning, I got French toast with fruit, cream and syrup, and it was amazing. Les got a full breakfast, so he got like sourdough, eggs, bacon, sausage, and I think that was it, and William had pancakes. So we really, really enjoyed our breakfast. We just gave Evelyn a little bit of all of our breakfasts. But yeah, we pretty much spent all of the money on food, so we've got $5 left. Fun money, we didn't really, I ended up using some of this money for other things. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 25. 25 left in fun money. Spending, we spent all of it. Something I did have a problem with was I didn't really realize that the event venue was card only. So the money, it caused problems because I ended up having to use our debit card for the for the event. So when we bought the things at the gift shop, at the souvenir shop, so when I did that, that didn't leave enough money on the card because I had such a tight budget. Didn't leave enough money on the card for the room service. So then I had to pay cash for the room service, which was a whole big thing. So I think next time I might just have a little bit of cash on hand, but the majority of it on a card to try and negate that, and then I'll just try and keep track of it. So I don't think we spent any. I think I used this for something else. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 25. So I did have to pull money out for the extra on the souvenir shop we spent. So I kind of pulled it from wherever I could. So admissions and tickets, that was fine. Parking and tolls. Now, when I booked our hotel, it said parking available. Well, when we got there, we had to pay $45 for parking. So, like, at the hotel. So I'm annoyed at that. So there's only $5 left in there. And then accommodation was paid for and fares didn't apply. So let's pull all of this out, and I've already decided that I'm just going to chuck this into our $5 challenge to try and get that cash stuffed, so I can stuff my low priority binders. I'm pre-warning you now, it has been a terrible 2 weeks. Like, financially, it's just been awful. Like, we had to replace a door, we needed to buy paint, like, it was just, we had to buy paint. Basically, I've had to strip everything from everywhere, so we're pretty much starting from scratch. So I'm kind of thinking what I might do is focus on my priorities and then just start fresh next year, but we'll see. So we had 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60. So we have $60 left. So this is going to go into the $5 challenge. Okay, now for the fun part. Oh crap, hang on, I've forgotten one thing. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, ready for the fun part. Now, I am releasing 4 new items today. The first one is a holiday scratch-off set. So this is a set of 4, and you've got New Year's, Easter, Halloween, and Christmas. The highest one I think is $25. I always have the amounts on here. So this pack will be going for $20, like all my other ones. Works out about $5 each. So that will be up at some point today. The second one is I am starting a new way of saving for our home, and it's called the First Home Super Saver. Now in Australia, this means that you can voluntarily contribute money to your superannuation. You can add up to $15,000 per year, and when you are ready to buy a home, you can withdraw up to $50,000 of that voluntary money and use it towards a deposit for a home. You also get all of the interest associated with that contribution. So say you save for, what is it, $15,000 a year. Say you do 3 years at $15,000, you can withdraw $45,000 plus all the associated interest. So I have already started this. I started this week, but this is the challenge I've created for it. So the First Home Super Saver. I'm not quite sure if that's every state, but I know it's like that in New South Wales. Okay, and the next one is the horoscope scratch off set. This is a set of 12, and it's the what are they called? Horoscopes. The star signs. So there is Sagittarius, there's Scorpio, there's Libra, there's Virgo, there's Leo, Cancer, I'm a Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So yeah, this is a pack of 12, so you can either buy the 12 of them, or I'm also going to have it so you can buy them as singles. It will be $5 plus shipping for a single, and I'm not really sure how much I'm going to do for the whole pack yet. I'll have to sit down and work out something so that it's not expensive, but so that I don't lose too much money. But yeah, so that it will be also up on my Etsy store. Now, this is the one I am so excited about, and I have been keeping in for months. So I'm going to do a 36912 Days of Christmas Advent Mystery Bundle. Now, before I get into what that entails, this is going to be pre-order. So you can pre-order from the 1st to the 15th of November, and there is only 20 available. So there's only 5 in each category available. This is just so that I can stay on top of it. This is the first time I'm releasing something like this. So if it's popular, it means next year I can adapt my numbers. But I didn't want to stretch myself too thin on the first one. So I know I love advent calendars, but I know that they can be very expensive, and it's quite hard to justify the price because you don't know what's in it. So, and with the economy the way it is now, I know that money is tight for a lot of people, and it can limit what you can engage in. And I didn't want to launch a product that is going to be way out of people's budget. So what I've done is I've divided it into 4. I have divided the 12 Days of Christmas into 4. So we've got 3, 6, 9, and 12. So there's going to be a 3-item bundle, a 6-item bundle, a 9-item bundle, and a 12-item bundle. So they're all going to have the same items, if that makes sense. So if you get the 12-item bundle, you're going to get what's in the 3, 6, 9 plus 3 extra, if that makes sense. I tried to make it as affordable as I possibly could. I tried to spread out the items. They're going to be all budgeting items. Some of them are going to be released next month or in December. Some of them will be released in the new year, and some of them are not going to be released at all. So some of the items in this bundle are not going to be released. So they're going to be like a one-off launch. But nothing at the moment. So everything in these bundles is going to be brand new. They're not released yet. So you will kind of get a sneak peek of some of the new things launching in my shop in December and January. And then, like I said, some of them I'm not launching at all. So I tried to be, like I said, I tried to be as price conscious as possible because I know how tight things are. I am hoping to ship these out at the end of November so that they are there before the 12 days before Christmas, so that you can have them all ready to go. I was going to number them to have you open them in a set order, but I'm not quite sure if I want to do that yet. I think I'm trying to decide if I want to number them so that you open them in a specific order, or if I just make it a free-for-all and you just literally reach in each day, pull one out and open it up and get surprised. My only thing that I am worried about is that if people are randomly picking things, if they're posting on social media or if they're doing their own videos on YouTube, then it might spoil it for other people. That's my only concern. But I will figure all of that out before it launches on the 1st of November. Like I said, there is only 20 available. So there's going to be 5 of the 3-pack, 5 of the, what's it called? 5 of the 6-pack, 5 of the 9, and 5 of the 12. And then that's it. There's only 20 being released. So let me know in the comments what you think. Am I crazy for doing that? I feel kind of crazy because it's going to be pretty big undertaking for me leading up to when they launch. I tried to be smart in some of the things so that I can pre-make them and customize them and things like that. Some of them I'm going to have to customize as the order comes in. But I'm really excited. I'm excited to see how it goes. I've been thinking about this for almost since last Christmas. I wanted to launch it last Christmas, but I didn't have the money. I didn't have the time. I didn't have the equipment. But I'm really excited. So let me know what you think of my 3, 6, 9, 12 days of Christmas. What would you like to see in a budgeting, cash stuffing, advent calendar? Let me know what you think. I want all of the thoughts. All of these launches will be up on my Etsy store at some point today. I can't guarantee when. To be brutally honest, my whole family is going through a really bad case of gastro right now, and we are all pretty miserable, and unfortunately I still have to work today. So that is one of the downsides of working from home. It's harder to convince yourself to have a day off. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to live, love, and when life gets hard, just roll it in glitter. Bye guys.